Hello fellow geeks and welcome to have some coffee time with me. My name is Isa. So I'm going to start to tell every day one thing that I like and one thing that I hate. And today's one thing I hate is people, if you have a cat, raise your hand. Yeah, a couple of guys raised their hand. Yes, that is so unfortunate because you need to clean up the cat's litter box. And when you do that, it's okay that you need to do it, and you know, the final cleaning, that you need to change the whole thing in like, well, then when it's starting to really smell, you need to change the whole thing. And every time that I do it, my cat comes right next to me and watches me like, do it. Touch my poop. There it is. Pick it up. Pick it up, you fucking slave human being. Well, really, I hate that my cat watches me while I'm doing something to clean up her mess, and she is so happy about it and be like, that's what you get, baby. It is really annoying. I hate it so much that motherfucker is watching me like owner of the world when I'm picking up her shit. And when I changed the new sand in there, she goes there and just rolls around with her full body like, oh my god, this is so much fun, and she throws all the sand from that box. And if I don't put the, you know, lid in it really fast, it's going to be hell of a mess because she's going wild when I change the new sand. So yeah, that is one thing that I hate, and I really hate the smell too. And one thing that I absolutely love is that when we had the snowstorm, it brought us so much snow, and we have even more now. And one thing that I really love is, this is really weird for some people, but I enjoy the sound of snow. Like, you know, when it's really like thin packed, that cars have drove on it and stuff, it makes this sound. And when it's all fluffy, it's like, and I love snow so much, and I love winter, but I really didn't enjoy that we were waiting for my friend's bus outside in like 20 minus outside, and I felt like my toes are gonna break from half because I don't have the new winter shoes yet. You saw what happened to those, so it's really cold outside. And after this we're gonna have a clip from the Friday's coffee time, because I was talking so intensively about this situation that is happening around the world, and I'll put it in here. And that is almost all of this video because I was talking so much in that. I hope it doesn't bore you. Oh, here you go. Whoosh. But I wanted to talk to you about marriage, kids and future. I know this is so cliche thing, but my grandma talked to me on the phone like all of my family members, like young ones, cousins and stuff, are getting engaged to their beloved ones, and she was like, well, it would be nice that Rudolph would belong to our family and stuff, so when are you going to get engaged, blah blah blah. And my mom and sister had kids when they were 17 and 18, the first kids. And I've seen from the I've seen two people destroy their lives. I don't say that kids destroy your life, but when you're that young, you cannot live for yourself anymore. You have to think always the kid first. You cannot. My mom and my sister haven't even get studies done yet. They don't have a job when they were younger, and that is just bad that you don't study before you're going to have kids. And I just want to live for myself first. I want to live with just me, that I only have to think about myself and what do I do to make my life better. And okay, well, I have to think of my cat and dog, but that is just different thing. And the engaged thing, I nearly got teen engaged when I was young, and it was bad. It was really bad, and I'm glad that we didn't get engaged at all, because we broke up before the time. He was like, well, let's get engaged when snow starts to melt from the ground. So cheesy and stuff, and it was just horrible relationship when I now think of it. So I just want to say that really, girls and boys, you're no in rush. There is a lot of people under age 20 oh my god, I need a girlfriend or a boyfriend, I don't want to be alone. You don't need really anyone to survive in your, life. You really don't need anyone. You don't even need friends. That's what I've learned from my life, because I've never really had so many friends. And one time I didn't have any friends. I was really alone every day under this same roof, and I had no friends. And I've always had a boyfriend though, but I think I've been better off without boyfriend, so I could think of myself, what I want and what I want for my future, because I really don't know yet. I've been thinking about being the kindergarten teacher, to study to be that, but that is still open. I don't know yet. When my sister was pregnant and she had her child, and when me and my mom first came there to see her, we cried. I don't know why we cried, but we couldn't get off the car because we were crying. And that was probably because we thought this is the end of my sister living for herself. Now she has to think her child first, and she's so young that she didn't even manage to see life before she got her first child. So I'm doing a record in my family, because even my grandma got a child when she was 18. So I just think you should wait that you have great job and you have lived before you get children. Yeah, you should have a job, and that you have the wealth to take care of that baby, and not to be just young and reckless and still you would want to go out with your friends and go party all night and get yourself wasted and just have fun. Kids and marriage and age are so freaking complicated, but I think that good age to start to think about family is 25. After that, and that is only my opinion. By then you should have gotten some education and some work done in your life, and maybe you even have your own house and stuff if you have been really successful. But really, I think you shouldn't have kids when you're still a kid yourself. I know that when you are having kids, you grow up as a person, but still that is only by force, because you need to grow up because you have a child. And a lot of my friends have already getting married. My one friend, my really old friend, she got married when she was 19 and she had child first at age of 18, or was it even 17? So that is the path she chose, but still I felt like a little sad that now she cannot do things that she might have wanted. And this just goes on to teen mom series that are just what the hell? Like there is even the meme picture, like this funny thing like, Mom, I am pregnant, call MTV! Like seriously, teen mom, just maybe even some teenagers get pregnant to get famous in that show. I hope really none of people do that, but it's just, I've watched that show and I was just like face palming all the time, like, why people, why? I really accept abortion. I don't think that is a bad thing. I think it is better to get an abortion than get a child that you cannot even take care of. And the child needs to grow up in some place that she wouldn't be happy. If I would got pregnant right now, not right now, but within a year, I would really choose abortion. God, that is a hard word too, because I think I just want to wait that I'll be the best mother I will ever be. And I'm sorry about this really weird conversation, but I think this is just a big thing that is happening besides alongside of teenagers doing suicides. I think that we have time in our lives and we shouldn't rush for it. Raise your cup with me and have a toast, and I'll see you on the next episode of Coffee Time. And thank you really much for watching. And I hope you like the new game series I started today named Skald. If you haven't checked it out, I really recommend to watch that. I really enjoy to play that game and it seems like it's going to have a great storyline. Sweet.